Hi, it's Zena, Warthog Princess, and happy 4th of July. Happy birthday, America. I hope you're all doing well and enjoying this weekend, even though I know it's probably a non-standard holiday weekend. We're normally out with family enjoying summer activities, but it is what it is. So I hope you're doing well despite all of that. This is a Vera Bradley review with a little bit of lug and a little bit of Cinda B. And we're just kind of looking at all the red, white, and blue stuff for the last couple years. Just thought it'd be a good time to kind of pull it all out and see where we're at. So it's fun and it's pretty and it's 4th of July, so here we are. My own kind of fireworks, if you will. So this is the little hipster in Fireworks Paisley. We have seen this. I did recently do What's in My Bag, which I'll put a link up here for you in case you haven't seen it. And we're not going to go all the way into it, but I will show just a couple things. On the side here, I have my itty bitty backpack bag charm, and that is Star Power, which is also the interior pattern of fireworks. We'll see that more in a moment. But the reason I also bring that up is that's where I have my masks in there, a couple of masks, including Fireworks Paisley, because, hello, 4th of July. So there's my mask. It's all ready to wear, good to go. I actually wore it. I wore it to the doctor the other day with my Fireworks Paisley little hipster, my Fireworks Paisley flip-flops, and my mask, and a whole bunch of comments like, wow, you're ready for this weekend. And wow, that's really patriotic or whatever. But anyways, I just really had fun with it. So that's the little hipster and my current bag of the week. I will change it out on Sunday though, not always a predicted date, but I'm changing into the black boomerang. So coming up, a little lug changeover. Here are the flip-flops in Fireworks Paisley. They are a nice little snapshot of the pattern. The left and right are different, so if you struggle with that, pick your pattern. You can actually use that to your advantage. And then the top just has the stars, pretty straightforward, bottom's plain. Now, I was wearing these, so I'm not gonna put them on the table, but they're also was the first time we saw the solid sole flip-flop, S-O-L-E sole. And these were a plain blue top with the stars and then a plain blue bottom. These were quite different. Let me set that aside for a sec. So these ones had a harder, like a more rigid bottom material and a much softer top material, more foamy. Kind of like a Crocs, but it's not that plasticky, but kind of. So anyways, the other thing about them is this middle part here where your arch is, does have a little extra support, and you can kind of see it on the side where there's a little extra plus there. So that is nice. They are a slightly different shape and the sizes don't align. So these work for me, but I hang off the back a little bit. So here is the regular large, which is size 9 and 10, and the solid sole large, which is supposed to be the same. But if you put it back to back, just ever so slightly shorter, and since I'm already at size 10 at the top end, then that makes a little bit of difference. And a slightly different shape to them, so that the foot area is just slightly narrower. I mean, not even barely 1/4 of an inch, but if you have a wide forefoot, that might be a factor for you as well. But overall, basically the same. Point is they're just slightly smaller in the sizing. So I'm just gonna put all these on the floor. Okay. Actually. Okay, next item. We just saw these in the What's in My Bag, but this is the Fireworks Paisley and Star Power from this year. The zip IDs and the lanyards that goes with them. So those are pretty straightforward. The cool thing about these, they both have a star interior. So stars is the same stars inside and out, and Star Power, or Star Party, sorry. Star Power, Star Party. These stars were the interior of Fireworks Paisley. So they are a little different. If you haven't seen this, try and get the glare off. But the Star Power is a little more densely populated with stars and more different sizes, and has more red and blue versus this one seems to have more white with red and blue a little more sparsely spread throughout. Anyway, so that's those two items. I also got the Star Bag Charm, which this came out this year with the red, white, and blossoms. So there are 3 stars. They all have like a faux denim on the back. And then on the front, you have, they all kind of face different ways. They never can get them facing the right way. Seems like this one's just on there backwards, but maybe that's purposeful. So you have red and white stars, you have blue and white stripes, and then you have just a sort of paisley, navy and white paisley. Anyway, it's fun, and it's a big clip, so it clips onto lots of things. The next two items, and we'll show these side by side with much purpose, because we have the all-in-one crossbody wristlet RFID, so it's the RFID all-in-one crossbody. But anyway, so this one is Fireworks Paisley, so this is last year's red, white, and blue pattern. Inside you have navy blue there, and I think it's just navy throughout. I don't think they did the stars, yeah. So it's just navy throughout. But key differences between these two items is, one, they both have navy inside, but this flap on the red, white, blossom goes all the way down. This one's halfway down. They both have a snap and whatnot. Big difference there. Also, that pocket on the front is significantly larger in the red, white, and blossom. I don't know if you can see that very well. It's like a whole inch here and like 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch here. This is plenty big enough for my phone, no problem, but this is bigger, which gives you more options. Plus the flap coming all the way down just makes it feel a little more secure, I guess. Not a big deal. They're basically exactly the same, except this back pocket on the red, white, and blossom, the coin thing is on the outside, and that opens up the inside to be more usable for other things. And it still has a gusset there, so you can actually put stuff in there, your phone or other things. And this one, the coin part, is on the inside, and especially if you have a bunch of coins in there, that's going to bulk up that middle part, and there's no outside thing on it at all. So there you go. Pattern placement on both of these patterns, you really cannot go wrong. They are, very, very, just red, white, and blue everywhere. But you definitely can get some little parts that you like better, like depending on which blossom or which flower, or if you want more stars and less flower. This one, what part of the paisley, or you just cut off paisleys. I think I got a pretty good picture on the back there. I'm really happy with the back. And the front's not bad. So, like I said, you can't go wrong, but you can do better sometimes than others. So I'm happy with these. And on the back, just for contrast, this one looks more of white stuff, and you've got some of the different flowers, versus this one's much more bold and colorful with more of the red and blue. So anyway, okay, next item. I have the small Vera and the Vera in Fireworks Paisley. And this is nice to show them side by side, because then you can actually see, for those that aren't familiar, you've got your regular Vera and your small Vera. It's about 2/3 the size of the big one. And that size translates in all directions. So there's your base versus the bigger base there. So let's look at the small one first. These are both the same interior. So you do have the stars. You've got a nice strap drop. You've got a zipper closure on top. And it is sort of recessed, but it has a little flap to it. So you can use that whole space. Inside, you have 3 slip pockets on the front and 3 slip pockets on the back. So you have 6. And you don't have any privacy pocket zippers, but you have a plenty good bag. On the outside, on the back, there's nothing. On the front, you have a slip and a zip. This is the old metal zippers that we dislike, but this one works pretty well. It's just a little bit, see there, it catches. So you just, not that great. I don't like those. The good news is I don't put a whole lot in that front pocket. I might put my keys there, my phone behind it, and everything else inside, but there you go. This was my what's in my bag last year for the 4th of July, so I'll put that link up here in case you haven't seen that video and might want to see what fits nicely in a small Vera. Okay, the large Vera is essentially the exact same configuration, except it's bigger. And, oh wait, one more thing. Okay, sorry, on both of these, one thing. There is also a hidden cell phone pocket. So hidden, I forgot about it. But it does, and it's in the top edge of the back of it. So right here, in between the straps, you have that. It's not magnetic closure or anything, but it's a nice cell phone pocket. Sorry, I almost forgot that. So I was like, oh, I know it's on the Vera, but yeah, so the same pocket on the Vera right there. There you go. So this one also has 6 slips, 3 on each side. It's just proportionally larger in every way, and you have the zipper and the pocket, same. So that's it. For storage, because people ask about storage all the time, I generally take things how they come. And for this type of bag that does not have a rigid bottom, they used to, but I let the bottom fold in half, and that way when I go to use it, that's going to work itself out. Whereas if it had a rigid bottom, you'd have the flat front and you'd fold the bottom up to the back, and that would be there. But then you have that crease in the back when you go, so it's a little harder. Sometimes it doesn't want to stand, it wants to go. So you can either store them stuffed and keep them full size and shape all the time. I seriously don't have space for that. So I store them flat, and I just have all my Veras and Totes stacked on top of each other like that. So in this case, it's pinched in the middle of the bottom, and it works well. There you go. Next bag. This is the Star Power Sport Backpack. This is a new release, Shawn Johnson Collection, but actually this was not, like I could get a discount on this. This wasn't actually in the collection, even though it matches the collection, if that makes any sense at all. This is ReActive, so it is water resistant. It has a big pocket on the bottom that zips halfway around, if I can make it go. There we go. And this bottom is pretty nice. It's an ovalish shape. And then it has this bottom pocket right here. You can put your shoes, you can put your, wet clothes, you can put whatever. And then this looks like a little extra lining. When the bag is standing up, this is the interior backpack lining. So it is shared space with that bottom pocket. So the more you have in the bottom pocket, this will just push up into the main pocket. But if you're not using the bottom pocket, the internal lining comes all the way down into it, which actually I think is a nice feature there. So that you get full, whoa, don't knock the glass off the table. Okay, so let me zip this back up. I'm trying not to, and you have to be careful not to zip the lining into the zipper because you don't want to cause holes or anything either. So there, got that. So that's that. And then you have slip pockets on the side. These are very robust and quite deep. So nice and tall, and you can put a lot of different things in it. It's on both sides of the bag. You've got on the back a pocket here, semi-hidden pocket, but nice big pocket across the back. Inside you have a lot of stuff. So we're not going to go into every bag to this detail, but since this is new, we are, even though I've showed it before. So there's a big zipper across the top, and that pocket is plastic lined, and it goes all the way down, all the way across. In front of that, you have one zipper, but two clear view pockets here. So it's nice that right now there's a tissue in there, but you can actually see what's in your pockets, which is nice. On the opposite side of the bag, there are two mesh slip pockets right here, which is great. And it does say Vera Bradley, consciously crafted. So it doesn't say Shawn Johnson because even though it matches the styling, it's not in the collection. And that's key because of pricing. Yeah. So inside, to close it, you have a zipper, but it does, because if I zip it, it has space across is what I'm trying to say. Ooh, don't get the tag caught in the zipper. It already is caught in the zipper. Come on, there we go. Okay, so zip the pocket, and then it doesn't pinch the top. You actually can still, really pack the bag up to really use that space. And then on top of that, there is still a nice pull as well, and it just has a slide. Now, these were not connected and did not have knots in them, and the knot was unwieldy when I tied a knot. So what I did was I took a needle and thread, and I sewed the two ends together so that I will never accidentally just put the slide right off the end. It's not going to go anywhere. So for me, that was just my little fix. There we go. Okay. And put this here. Oh, sorry, I didn't even talk about it has handles on the top and backpack straps on the back as well. Okay. That's enough of that. Okay. 4th of July, summer, party, picnics, etc. We got a cooler tote in Fireworks Paisley. Inside is nice and insulated, has nylon straps. Actually, these are kind of almost more of a cotton weave. But it's a pretty simple bag. You really just have a slip pocket on the front and that's it. So not much to it. Has a rubber zipper pull, but nice, very nice. Good big Paisleys on the pattern there. In conjunction, I also got the Drawstring family tote. So this is a great big tote. This is Lighten Up, and it has this mesh part on the top, and this is where drawstring part comes in. You got your, and these are nylon-y handles. You got your mesh drawstring on the top of the bag, which allows you to, one, you can pack the bag a little fuller, and stuff will still be secure. But the other thing is you just cinch this down, tie it up, and turn your bag upside down, and you shake out the dirt or sand or whatever else, little things that can go through the mesh. So that's kind of a nice thing. Other than the mesh and drawstring, it does not have any closures on the top, no zipper snaps or anything. So if you're not using the drawstring, then it's just an open tote, and that's okay. It has a pretty good capacity. I mean, look at the base of that thing. It can hold a lot. Inside, you do also have one slip pocket right here, and you access that from the top, like in the seam between the straps. So kind of like that secret phone pocket on the Vera. So that is it. Very simple bag, but very, very useful. And again, you get a nice snapshot of the pattern. This one, again, it doesn't have a rigid bottom, but it does have like a plasticized interior. So it's pretty robust and waterproof on the inside. But this one I just flip up. So when we're talking about storage options, that's how I store that as well. Okay. Next item. This is Red, White, and Blossom Picnic Blanket. And so it's a quilted little piece. This is ReActive. This is newer. And it actually lays out, on one side is nylon and one side is this. But we're not going to open it up. It has one little strap to carry it with, and that's pretty much it. We've already seen that just recently. And if you want to see more of it, give me a holler, or I'll put a link here for the Red, White, and Blossom haul, which was, again, pretty recent. Then I got the Hanging Travel Organizer in Fireworks Paisley, and it's pretty standard. It does have the stars back here on the internal print, but pretty much standard hanging travel organizer. There you go. It's the regular size, not the grand and not the compact. Most all the Fireworks Paisley stuff came in cotton, FYI, but the cooler tote and the drawstring backpack were one of the few items that were not cotton. There really was not much that wasn't. Here's the campus backpack in Fireworks Paisley. It's a standard campus backpack, nothing special or super fancy about it, except for the pretty red, white, and blue pattern. And they did have luggage tags in the pattern, so I did get a few of those. You can never go wrong with red, white, and blue, right? So I got a luggage tag for the backpack, as per my norm. So, and then I just put it on, I attach them at the top on that hold handle, and then when I'm not using them, they just tuck right into the trolley sleeve and sit like that, which is nice. Okay, next item, large travel duffel in Fireworks Paisley. I really did love this pattern. And honestly, I like the red, white, and blossom, but I definitely do like this Fireworks Paisley better. It just is more, it's more patriotic to me, just somehow, the way there's more stars, or it's just classier, I don't know, there's something about it. And I just like the colors better. It's more of a true red, white, and blue versus the, well, yeah, anyway. So this is just a large duffel. This one is one of the folding in a rectangular shape where the ends are just tucked in and tucked in on that side. This version did have big slips on both ends. It has a zipper pocket here and then a slip pocket here. And you can see again the Star Party interior. And same on the inside, you got the stars. So pretty simple, straight up duffel, regular. I do love the red, white, and blue though. Okay, next is, and this is pretty recent. I just came back from the outlet last Sunday, so not quite a week ago. And this is the Fireworks Medallion. There is a bunch of stuff out. Some of the outlets have more than others, so you just kind of have to look. But I don't have much in this pattern yet, but I did want to get a blanket, so there's that one, which is a recoloration of Mimosa Medallion. Mimosa was the purples and grays. There is also a blue star medallion, which is variations of blue, and then there's the red, white, and blue. And of course, the Fireworks Paisley blanket, which for some reason is sort of coming unfolded, even though it's not been untied yet. So anyway, but just looking at that, just those really lush colors, I just really love it. And it's super soft, of course. I do not yet have the red, white, and blossom blanket. I'm not certain if I'm gonna get it or not. Maybe I think I have it in my cart right now because of the sale that's going on. So if I do the 30% off plus a coupon, well then maybe that'll be worthwhile. So maybe, I just don't have it now. Okay, more items. Let's see here. We got a bunch of other stuff. So let's do this. This we just saw in the last video. This is the Grand Tote in red, white, and blossom. But you can see Star Party on the outside. This pretty red, white, and blue stars. And this bag is reversible, so your other side, of course, is red, white, and blossoms. It is an unstructured bag. It has no bottom, no nothing. It's not got any zippers. There's only one pocket, and that's it. Dun, dun, dun. So, there you go. Nice, big, gigantic tote. There is also a tote of this size, but in the ReActive material, and I think it's called the large family tote, and that one is basically the same. It's a very simple bag except the other material, so it's nice to have that option, which wasn't an option last year. Neither of those were option last year, actually. Okay, let's do beach towels. So we got red, white, and blossom. And we've got the Fireworks Paisley. And you can just kind of see what I'm talking about with the colors. I don't know, there's just something about the depths of blue on there. They're both beautiful, very red, white, and blue. But this one just says to me more patriotic, you know? I love them both very much though. And I like having a little variety of options, so that's great. I'm running out of stacking space here. Ah! I'm determined to knock that glass over. Okay, I'm just gonna stack back this way. Then, we're not done yet, because red, white, and blue, we got more. Okay, so these are some smaller accessories, and I'll just stack them back into the bag. We've got the Ditty bag in Fireworks Paisley. This is a classic, iconic Ditty bag. It has the drawstrings that are tethered at the bottom. So smaller people, certainly kids, could use that as a little knapsack, if you will, but for me, I'm a little big for that. It doesn't work for me in that way, but it's a great, great Ditty bag. So that's how I store them, lay them flat, fold it in half. We've got a lunch bunch, Fireworks Paisley. Really nice pattern placement on here. Inside these are insulated, not as much as the cooler totes, but definitely have some insulation. And then you have your name, your name space if you want to put a clear ID window. We've got a large Cosmetic, and this one does have the stars on the inside, but it's behind plastic, so clear plastic lining on it, and then the front pocket is not lined, but nice Paisleys there. We've got the medium Cosmetic, same, it's the iconic style, same construction altogether. And we've got the large blush and brush, and this one we haven't seen for a while, so let's look at this real quick. These zippers aren't quite as smooth, maybe just because it hasn't been used much. So you got your brushes here with your clear plastic over. This entire section is like vinyl coated, so it is plasticized. There you go. This side has a clear view pocket, so it's clear. And this piece is just here to kind of keep the plastic from sticking to the plastic. But it is lined with that same wipeable plastic. And then, okay, that worked better. The other side, also single zipper, is a nice big open space. So this is actually the majority of the bag. See there, you got all that space to store things. This will actually fit if you take like Bath and Body Works soaps and lotions, like the regular bottles, they stand up perfectly. You could fit like 6 or 7 of them across. So I've done that before. But this is also plastic lined all throughout, which is great. And not like plastic coated, but I mean, not the clear layer, it's actually plasticized itself. You have mesh pockets, 2 on that side and 2 on the other side. So that's nice. And then that will zip right back up. And there is a carry handle on the top, of course, it's nice. But this is a very big piece. And then we have the Star Party Ditty. And this is Shawn Johnson Collection. So you see this and that backpack, you would think they are the same, so they should both be in the collection, but it's not, which is fine because that backpack costs more. But the point is you can't get discounts on this, unfortunately, because it's a limited edition. And you can see on the tag the difference is it does actually say Shawn Johnson, Vera Bradley plus Shawn Johnson. But it is the same Star Party. This is actually quilted, so it's ReActive and it's quilted, and even the quilting is stars. So you kind of see that, the different stars in the quilting. And then it has this ropey style drawstring, and it has a slip to kind of keep it tight. But the inside is like a milky white plastic, but it's not patterned inside. But there you can see the stars again on that quilting there. But other than that, it's a ditty. It's the same style. The pulls are tethered and there, and then I just store it flat like that. And the last item is the large Cosmetic in red, white, and blossom. It's beautiful red, white, and blues all around. Nice blossom right in the middle of that sucker. Very nice. Okay, so that is it for Vera Bradley that I have. There are other options, and like I said, red, white, and blossom is on sale right now, so if you're interested, I think the sale goes until the 6th of July. In addition, I have some Cinda B red, white, and blue, and it's not necessarily put out for this time of year. It's actually, the pattern name is Tropicalia, but it is a navy blue base with these red, white, and blue sort of florals. And so this large piece here is, if I remember, Grand Train Case. And then, oh, there's a better look at the pattern. You can see the red, white, and blue flowers. I have a couple other pieces as well. But inside the train case, you can see the bottom. There's your flowers again, red, white, and blue. Then I have a clamshell Cosmetic, small Cosmetic, same pattern. These are like a nylon-y, kind of lug-like actually. So for my lug fans, it's more like a lug material actually. And the inside is pretty robust nylon as well. So those are very nice, great shape and size. I love the clamshell ones like that. They open up really nicely. And then this one's an everyday organizer. This is also from Cinda B, and this is also Tropicalia, so you have that. Again, it's nylon. Has a snap, magnetic snap on the front. And then it has inside these little pouches that, there's 6 of them, 3 on each side. They're all clear, and they get bigger as you go back, and then there's the back cover. Now on the front cover, there actually is a slip, a clear slip as well. I've said it before, but I think there should be one on this side too. Why not? Why isn't there? Everything else is a mirror image and symmetrical. Yeah. So anyways, the small and the large in the 3 are just navy based back, and then the middle pouch, for whatever reason, actually has the pattern in it, so it kind of breaks it up a little bit. And also that middle pouch is the only one that's quilted on the back, so if you want something that needs a little padding, maybe consider that as well. But these are nice, and do realize though, because it's something I realized as soon as I tried to use this, and I love these by the way, but the more you stack in them, they start to get like, they start to look like this, you know, they pooch out because yeah, you can fit stuff in all those pockets, but then there's nowhere for it to go. So it becomes more like a roll sort of configuration, potentially, depending on how you stuff it. So anyway, so that's Cinda B. And last but not least is Lug. Ah, I just dropped it. Lug Fireworks Navy. So I got the mini puddle jumper in Fireworks Navy, and this is a puddle jumper 2, mini puddle jumper 2. The difference being, as far as I understand it, is mostly just that it has this pad on the strap. Aside from that, I don't know for sure what the rest of it is, because both of my mini puddle jumpers are 2. They're number 2, second version. So, anyways, we've already gone through all this in detail. I will put a link here, and in case you want to take a more detailed look at this, we've seen it actually a couple times. It was a what's in my bag on my way out on Sunday to go to the Vera Mall, but we did take a closer look at it before that in the haul when I first got it. So that's the link I'll show there. But definitely a great bag. It's not quite as vivid of the, okay, that's under the strap. It's not quite as vivid of the red, white, and blue, you know, so it's a more subdued look to it, which is fine. I like having variations and variety. That's totally cool. But it is definitely fireworks, so I really like that. Okay, so and then after I got that, I wanted something else to go with it. But one, I came into Lug a little bit late in the game, so not as much of the items in this pattern were available. But I did manage to find on eBay a tandem snap. So it's a tandem snap wallet that is in Fireworks Navy as well. So your cell phone goes there, and then this one actually says "Live, Laugh, Love" on the side in embroidery, in white embroidery. And then inside you just have all your card slots in your 2 sections and your pen slot right in the middle. So really happy to have at least something to use with my mini puddle jumper that matches. And everything else doesn't have to be matchy-matchy, but yeah, just a little something to go with it. Maybe I might consider trying to track down a Carousel 3. I think I've seen in Fireworks Navy as well. So we'll see. But right now I'm on Lug probation because I have ordered too much and I have enough orders pending already. So everything until July 18th, and then I'm going to order whatever potentially. Anyway, okay. So that's it for the red, white, and blue. Kind of just a broad look at everything. Some things we looked at in more detail. We have seen everything in detail at some point. But if you have any questions, comments, looking forward to hearing from you. And I hope you have a great holiday weekend and enjoy yourself. Stay safe, stay healthy, and be good to each other. Bye for now.